such a great time when you sit here and you watch the show. And all of the support, everything that you guys put in, like the gifted subs, all that stuff goes into buying the gear to make this show more entertaining for you. So you guys, you might think that it's like, hey, Robey's just, blowing it on, Lego, but that's not true. A lot of it and most of it is actually going towards making this a better show for you. So you come and hang out and feel like you're having a great time. And so that's what I want. That's what I want for you guys. I do want to take a moment because you guys waited so long. It's the Gigabyte, yes. It's the G32QC, yes, I believe it is. I think that is it, the G32QC 165. It's been sitting in a box forever, and we're gonna give it away today, hopefully. So if we get to 300 subs, we'll give that away. Let me see, okay, our winners. So the winners for the December sub-only giveaways for the month of December are, I have them right here, where are they? Where is it? Okay, the 3080, the Black Death 44 was the winner of the 3080. Kiko 318 was the winner of the 3070. And Pupper of Time was the winner of the 3060 Ti. James KF, thank you very much for the $10 super chat, man. So those are our winners. Those are our winners for the thing. Rigged. It was not rigged. It was just chosen. Wow, rigged. Yeah, the Black. He also had like a ridiculous amount of entries. So yes. The guy behind the 10K build actually did end up winning a 3080. I think he gifted like 400 subs or something like that. So it was pretty ridiculous. Today's ice was given to me on my birthday from Brian, our creative director. If you have been hanging out on TikTok, we've been introducing you to staff members of Robeytech. So we introduced you to Josiah and Brian, and he gave me the coconut pineapple. So that's what we've been doing here. Is doing that stuff right here, which is pretty cool. And then Andrew from Newegg for my birthday check this out. So I've been using this screwdriver. Don't worry, it's not going away. I've been using this screwdriver for like 20 years, and he hooked me up with this new Automagic one. So we got an Automagic one with lights, and it's fancy. It's got like these cool storage containers, so you can like store your bits on it. Check that out. So like it's got like, looks like that. So it looks like 1 and 2. It's like a very cool, high quality looking screwdriver. So we've got like an all automatic screwdriver now. We're going to be showing this and it's lit. This is lit. Literally it's lit. So it's going to be sitting here charging. Hopefully that'll make things a little faster as we do the builds and stuff today. But yeah, we got that as well. So yeah, it was a good, it's called, what is it called? I got it right here. It is called Wow Stick. Wow Stick. Wow Stick. Here you go, top down view. Wow Stick. There it is right there. This is a very nice quality screwdriver. So yeah, that's what we got. We got the Wow Stick. Everybody say Wow Stick. Wow Stick. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be playing around with that today, seeing how that's going. We're gonna as well. So yeah, it does have it has white only, not RGB. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not all of this stuff. Wow Stick. There it is. Wow Stick. Anyway, guys, how has it been? I think last time we hung out was Wednesday last week, so it's been a week since I streamed, and we built a NAS, and everybody's like, "That's awesome!" And I don't know about you, but I felt like I taught so much, and people learned so much. Who was there for that stream? I'd love to see a show of hands. Who was there for the ASUS Store NAS? That was fun, yeah. And we gave one away, you know what I mean? So it was like super, super awesome. And so it was really cool. It's cool to be back doing a normal build. Today, $3,700. $3,700. That's pre-tax, guys. This is a beefy boy build using the one, the only ASUS Strix. There it is right there, man. Anytime this comes out, right? Anytime this comes out, everybody's stoked when we're using the Strix 3080. So we're gonna be using that and kicking things off with this. I know that Stumbloo is like, he's a huge fan of the he's a huge fan of the ASUS. So we have all ASUS stuff for the most part going into this, and so it should be a very, very awesome build, and I'm pretty excited about tackling it today and just crushing. It should be super fun. So I think this is gonna be a good build, and we're gonna have a lot of fun today as we go from this. Yeah, and we'll go through the parts here in a minute. Now, let's start recording, because I completely forgot about that, and then we'll do the introductions and all that sort of stuff so we can make sure that we put this up on YouTube. So people were surprised. We do curate these down, so if people want to watch, especially really neat builds with like unique twists, like the red and black build, the Mass Effect build. If we have a build that's really neat and we really like people seem to really enjoy the stream, we do curate the streams down, and then we curate the streams down and then make sure that you guys can come and check them out. So you should definitely do that. That's what Josiah basically does, is he does a lot of these editing down. We get him from what's essentially 3.5 hours down to like 8 to 10 minutes. And like, you know, right now the $10,000 build's like 165,000 people have watched that. The Mass Effect build just hit 10,000 today. So very popular, and if you want to just get like the highlights, that's what they're for. So if you like a particular build and you're like, man, that was pretty awesome, more than likely it'll end up on YouTube, you know, in a couple weeks after we do that. So that's why we're doing the records. We have a pretty complicated camera system just to make sure we do these live and then record at 4K, all using some pretty cool stuff. So we have a whole video on our studio tour. We're going to be doing a new one, obviously, with the new studio. But if you want to check it out and kind of see how we do the magic behind things, you can check those out as well when you're watching it over on our Robeytech YouTube channel. Talk about the show. Welcome to 2021, guys. Showtime has changed. We used to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting at 6:30. Now it is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 5:30. We're trying to get it a little easier for the East Coasters, and then we'll have like the West, so it's like kind of a nice even place. That starts now this week, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. The World of Warcraft streams are now 10 a.m. on Saturday. 10 a.m. on Saturdays for 2 hours. We're going to be with Gabby and all those kind of guys. So that's happening at 10 a.m. on Saturdays if you want to come play some World of Warcraft with us. And that is the normal stream schedule. And then we have videos that go live every Tuesday and Thursday. Yesterday we had the Mass Effect build. Tomorrow we have the how to fix the NZXT H1. There was a product safety recall, so we have a whole walkthrough video on that. And then look forward to some other ones. We're going to be filming in the new studio this weekend. So we have some other really cool content coming out next week as we start to fill the calendar. We have another 2021 step-by-step guide, full 3-hour long, 45-minute long, step-by-step, showing you how to do set up an AMD, set up an Intel, all that sort of stuff that we did in partnership with Deepcool. So we have some really cool content coming up as well for 2021. We have a couple Intel Mod Mondays coming up as well, so we'll be doing some of those in February. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. Now, what's happening on the show today? People are probably asking, it's like, Roby, what are we doing on the show today? Well, today we're gonna be building a $3,700 build, and we got a lot of giveaways. So hopefully we'll have a lot of giveaways. We're celebrating my birthday today. We haven't been able to do that together as a stream, so it's a belated birthday stream for Roby. My birthday was on the 17th. We're gonna be building a $3,700, essentially ASUS system in one of my favorite cases, the Phanteks P600s. We'll go through all those parts here in a few minutes. But let's talk about the overall giveaways that are happening today. First and foremost, the first giveaway that we have is when we get 800 likes on YouTube. If we get 800 likes on YouTube, then we give away a 250 gig NVMe. It's either going to be Crucial, Western Digital, or Seagate is usually the brands that we choose. But given that sometimes we give so many of these, sometimes we don't always give away just those brands. We say 250 gig Western Digital NVMe. If we get 2 level 5 hype trains, then we make another 250 gig Western Digital NVMe. But guess what? Because it's my birthday today, if we get close to 1,000%, then I will upgrade both of them to 500 gigs. So we'll upgrade those, double the storage. So we're just making it a little bit more fun. You guys continue to be awesome, and I'll upgrade the giveaways. Now, down below is our last giveaway. Right now, it's at a $50 Newegg gift card. It's 6 subs from becoming a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get 100 subs, it becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get 150 subs, it becomes a $150 Newegg gift card. If we get 300 subs, this is new, just for today. We get 300 subs, it becomes a gigabyte 32-inch curved monitor, really awesome 165 hertz monitor. If we get to 400 subs, it becomes a 3060 Ti. If we get to 550 subs, it becomes a 3070. If we get to 800 subs, it becomes a 3080. And if we get to that's what changed. If we get to 1,000 subs, it becomes a 3080. Screw the tariffs, sorry about that. We get to 1,000 subs, it becomes a 3080. We get to 1,700 subs, it becomes a 3090. And I'm trying to find things to throw in there. Now, if we get to 800 subs, we'll give away the monitor and the 3070. And if we get to close to that, then we'll throw in the monitor in there. So we're going to make it awesome. You guys might be saying, hey, we're never going to get 1,000 subs. We've done that before. Love to see that happen on my birthday. That would be absolutely awesome. So people are asking for the giveaways. Can I win without a sub? On the stream today, absolutely. Anything that we do, you do not need to be subs. Subs only give you extra chances for winning the giveaways. And then finally, we have the sub-only giveaway that's happening in the month of January. That giveaway is essentially, we're going to give away a 3080 at the end of the month. We just got finished. We just announced the winners for the 3060, 3070, and 3080 that we gave away for December. The way that you get in on that is all you got to do is be a subscriber during the month of January, or if you're over on twitch.tv/newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, come over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. Drop your free Prime subscription that you could potentially win a graphics card with that. And then lastly, the best thing is if you want to get extra entries, you can just basically gift subs. You can also donate or gift or donate subs, subscribe for multiple months, or the best one is subscribing to higher tiers, tier 2 and tier 3. So lots of stuff going on, and that's all the giveaways. That's everything that's happening today. And hopefully you made it. And then all the rules and stuff for if you guys want to know all the legal stuff, that's over on our Discord channel, which you should check out anyway, because we have an amazing community to help you with builds and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be good. People are asking, is it international? Unfortunately, it is not. Now, if you were subbing for this month because we didn't go to international for January, we are going to let international go through. But after that, in February, there will be no more international. It's just for the month of January because we didn't tell people till later. So we had a couple people from Australia, etc. If they end up winning, we'll make good on that. And we've done that with a couple other things. Now, if you did win a gift card or you have some dangling stuff, this next week in January, you will start seeing your November winners and December winners for gift cards. You'll start seeing those things show up in your inboxes because we'll be divvying out prizes for those. Physical prizes always usually take a little bit longer. So yeah, that's it. That's the day. It's gonna be fun. Who's excited? I want to see you raise a hand. Who's excited for today's build, today's stream? We'll go through the parts here in just a few minutes. Let me change this to 100 because we're on our way to 150 now. Look at all those. Okay, all widgets. Sub goal. End. Okay, so we're on our way to $150 new gift card. And we're at 150, we're at 100. Man, I can't believe it's already like almost the end of January. We just feel like this year just started. It's probably because I've been on vacation so much. Okay, so there you go. Sub goal is up for the next one. Just checking. Yeah, we're good there. Okay, looks like we're good in all that sort of stuff. So yeah. And then people are, Super Naru. We got his build coming up as well. Look at all these people who are like, ready to get in on their builds. We see a lot of new builders. We're going to be doing some builds with them. Okay, who's ready to talk about parts? Ready to talk about, went down my nostrils or something. Okay, so who wants to talk about the parts going into the PC? Who's ready? I want to everybody say parts. Come on, parts. Let's talk about parts. Who's ready? I want to see it. Ooh, Zombie Hog. Thank you very much for those tier 5. Thank you for all the birthday subs. These birthday parts. Good. Parts. People ready for parts. Awesome. YouTube's ready for parts. Okay, so let's start with the CPU. I made a mistake on my Twitter. It's not. It was still a beast of a PC. Ryzen 9 5900X. Still impossible to get like the 5950X. 12 core, 24 threads, near the top of the stack of the Ryzen line. Because it's a Ryzen 5000, we're going to have to upgrade. Obviously, we're going to have to do an upgrade of our BIOS via flashback. But we're basically good to go here. But yeah, overall, massively awesome CPU and is going to do us a lot of good. Really excited about Rocket Lake. We'll have to see how that does. Again, we're looking at not a substantial, like a 7 to 10% boost over what we're getting here from a game performance over there. But it'll be fun to play with that when we get there as well. MVO Audio, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, man. That's amazing. So there is our CPU for our motherboard. Can we get a what? Because this is a beefy boy. We don't get to use these very often. The ROG Crosshair 8 Hero Wi-Fi does have BIOS flashback, has like a bajillion inputs on the back. This is like one of those like super high end. People are always like, what is a 300? Well, we'll go through all of the motherboard parts and kind of give you a rundown of what a $380 motherboard actually basically gives you. But overall, fantastic board. Excited to get to use these again. This is a very, very ASUS heavy build. And so excited about this, and should look really good. X570, which means we got PCIe Gen 4 up to yin yang. We're going to be throwing a PCIe Gen 4 M.2 terabyte M.2 in here, and should be awesome, and is going to look great when it's all said and done. So yeah, awesome there. For RAM, come on, get in there. For RAM, we've got our AMD Ryzen 4000 series, 4000 megahertz. This is their AMD certified line. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, we actually had a question on Twitter. Somebody's like, hey, it's not on the QVL. You're not supposed to. It's not always the case. Right now with 5000 series, that's the part that's always super awkward. But usually when it's AMD certified, you're supposed to be able to run it at DOCP at 4000 megahertz. It's one of the things that's supposed to be a benefit of RAM like this. And for instance, like the Trident Z Neo from the fine folks at G.Skill. Given that for the most part, his ecosystem outside of NZXT is all ASUS, which works with Corsair IQ. That's why we decided to choose this over G.Skill. And at the same time, compatibility was another big thing for this. So this is the first, I don't know, tech specialists, does anybody know? I think this is currently the only AMD 4000 megahertz certified RAM on the market right now. I don't think there is any other 4000. I think G.Skill's 3600, but I don't think there's a 4000 outside of Vengeance right now. So which is why we've been using this kit an awful lot, because honestly, until we see some sort of motherboard refresh, QVLs are usually pretty limited in terms of what the 4000 megahertz support is. The problem is that a lot of times, like, you're looking at like CL18, CL19, stuff like that at 4000 megahertz, and like CL15, 4000 megahertz is like super expensive. But yeah, it's still pretty awesome. Nycode Graph, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, man. Oris does, I thought. Okay, maybe you might be right. That'd be great. Just a 3 ad gamer. If you wouldn't mind sending me a link to that, that would be awesome. I'd love to take a look at that. For our storage, we got 2 here. One of my favorite, the Western Digital SN750. But honestly, I have a lot of love for Seagate. The one thing that's really tough about Seagate is price, right? A lot of times, these are usually some of the best drives, but they cost more. All in all, like, there are faster PCIe Gen 4 NVMe SSDs out there, but I really like, in terms of reliability and what you get out of these guys, they're pretty much unparalleled. So this is the FireCuda 520. It's got a 5,000 megabytes. I think I keep screwing that up. 5,000. In terms of its read-write speed, and then megabyte. Thank you, JLDG. 5,000 in terms of its versus like 7,000, which is a lot of other ones. So we're good there. I do use Samsung. I've actually used them quite a bit. We actually have a build coming up, megabits, whatever. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I always mess it is. Yes, we do use Samsung. We actually have some Samsung ones coming in there. Yeah, you guys are, but see, there it is right there. Megabytes, megabits. Nobody knows. It's not real. Okay, for our GPU, I already showed you, but we got the ASUS ROG Strix RTX 3080. I think this is the overclock 10 gigabyte overclock edition. Absolutely beautiful card. Probably one of the best in terms of being able to do overclocking. Tons of headroom, great cooling, super hefty, all metal, which is great for dissipating heat, which was one of the things I really like about it. Very hard to get. Of course, every RTX 3000 series is very hard to get, and an absolutely beautiful card. So 1 byte is 8 bits. Yeah, is chat going? Yeah, chat goes a little bonkers when I don't get things quite right, and I'm okay with it. I don't pretend to know everything. There are things that I have still been learning, even though I've built these things like a million times. So I'm gonna learn that and I will get it right. Yes, they are very painful. Yes, okay, and then for our AIO, love these. The only thing that's tough is obviously they require a lot of room around the socket, so we'll have to move this around. Of course, I'm gonna turn it on, and the first question I'm gonna get from every one of you is, Roby, the screen is sideways. No, it's not. We can rotate it in software. I'm not Henry Cavill. I do know how to do that, so I don't end up having to reinstall it later on. But anyway, we're gonna be putting this in here. Overall, love this AIO. Definitely probably one of the most expensive. Goes on sale an awful lot. But when you get that really awesome screen, probably one of the best in terms of being able to putting a custom graphic in there, and then just, you know, being able to look at a quick glance to know kind of what's going on with your PC. So love this AIO, but you're just paying the price for it, which is very nice. For power supply, we'll show it a little later on. We've got the ROG, the 850 watt Thor with the LED, the OLED screen on it. The thing that I love that power supply, but because of the way they installed the OLED and you cannot change the orientation, you do have to install the PSU upside down. And I don't know why ASUS thought this was a good idea. I think this is why they discontinued this particular OLED, but it does. You do have to, essentially, if you have a PSU shroud, which the Phanteks P600s does, as do most cases, there is no way to actually flip the screen, and therefore if the PSU has a choking thing, it does end up having to be upside down. And we'll show that a little later. It's not gonna cause a ton of issues. It's not like PSUs overheat, but it's just something that's not, it's just something that's not the best about that particular PSU. For fans, we have a couple options here. We're gonna be using, these are the QL fans. I have a bone to pick with some folks, because a lot of people look at these fans and they say, Roby, what the heck, you know, I can go get, well, let's just choose one. Like, let's just say, like, for instance, we're going to be shipping these off to a couple folks later on, but somebody sits there and says, like, you get some sort of, like, cheapo fan, like, I don't know, well, this isn't actually a cheapo fan, but, like, any fan that people are like, oh, I can go buy this one RGB fan for, like, $8, and it's as good as this QL120. That is crap. That is not true, because a lot of times when you take the fan apart, the high static pressure, the way the fin stuff is, the curvature in the plastic, how much air can get pushed through it, how much air comes back out of it, and the bearings are actually far worse most of the time than what you get out of these. And I think the thing that drives me bonkers about it is that people like go and say, like, would say, oh no, for, you know, $8 you can get a fan that outbeat. No, that's not true. And we've done the tests on this stuff. You get way better airflow out of these than you do some of the other ones. So it's just really funny how people freak out about it. And so, like, I would agree, like, Real Super K was like, hey, I love the SL120s. Yes, but they do not have a lot of RGB. This thing outglows the SL120 in terms of overall RGB appearance, but the other thing too is, like, it is nice that you can snap them all together. So I just, like, it's one of those things that, like, yeah, that's the thing that people say. It's like, oh, an $8 fan is gonna outperform a $30 fan. That's not always true. I'm not saying that these aren't overpriced. They are, but they're not. They're way better than those $8 fans. So I just want to throw that out there as, like, don't listen to the hype. There is a reason some of these fans are what they are, and I'll show you a little bit about that when we get a little further into our build. And then finally, last thing, we're using the case, the P600s. We'll show that a little bit later, but that's the build in a nutshell. So we're going to start the build. That's all the parts. Who's ready to go? We're 10 subs away. Can we get the last 10 subs, and then we'll get started on the build. Ooh, guys, there's a secret on here that's ready to go. Like, there's a secret logo. $20. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks. Oh, dude, somebody wrote something that's probably helpful. Whoa, stop. What are you doing? Oh, God. It's going up. Megabyte, megabit. Typically, refers to speed versus B referring to storage. That is very helpful. Okay, so it's megabit. Okay, typically lowercase is speed. Okay, so which one's speed? Is lower speed? Okay, lowercase is speed. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this thing that's now super high, and it's a magic table. It's just going up and down. It's trying to fly. I'm not triggered by fans. I'm just triggered by misinformation. It's like, it's the same thing that Jay got a little bonkers about. So this one is capital. So megabyte. So this is saying megabytes. So these are all capital. So these, is this megabytes then in this, on both of these? Because they're both capital. Super Naro, thank you very much for that. And there we are, 150. No, it's like what Jay did the whole video about Steve, where people go on a crusade and then they say a bunch of stuff that isn't true, and you're like, dude, you're wrong. And then people, like, get mad, and you're like, well, it's because what you're saying isn't true. And so I just don't like it when tech influencers go and like, I'll tell you, I was like, you know, somebody's like, is it megabyte or megabit? I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna tell you that what I have on the box, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna tell you something that's not true unless we test it. The thing that bothers me is that you'll go out there and you'll have these people who will go make broad statements about stuff and it's not even true. Like, it hasn't been tested. And so that's the part that bothers me. So I'm not triggered about the fans, but just triggered about people not telling the whole truth about that stuff. So let's change the next goal and move on from there. Does that make sense? Okay, ending the goal here. Okay, so next one is the Gigabyte 32-inch curved monitor. Okay, if we get to 300 subs, we're at 151, and we're going to 0, 1, 22, 21. Okay. Okay, build is going. Okay, goal is done. Let's go ahead and start building. Who's ready to start building? Build time. Everybody say build time. Build time. We're starting what? 1 hour. We've only been going for 30 minutes, and people are like, oh, build time. Everybody loves build time. Okay, so let's go to top down. Let's show off this thing. First build on stream for 2021. First build on stream for 2021, which is always fun. This is saying, important, read before hands-on. Thank you for being a valued ASUS customer. You're welcome. I'm so glad to be a valued ASUS customer. Okay, let's get this out. I always think these are crazy because these do not have bags because of how they're stored. So there we go. Get that out. Take this out because we're going to store our extra stuff. And throw this away as well. Throw that in there. And there we go. Okay, so this is our extra bin things. And here is our motherboard. Who's ready to do a motherboard tour? Got a lot of peeling to do, that's for sure. Here we go, motherboard tour. Okay, so let's walk you through. This is a $379 motherboard, and there's a couple reasons why this board is so expensive. First and foremost, VRM heat sinks. How much heat these things can dissipate with the VRM. We also see we've got an 8-pin and a, we got an 8-pin and a 4-pin EPS power connector up here. We only need to use the 8-pin. We don't need to use the 4-pin. Main reason being is that the 4 pins for what's called heavy high overclocking, usually called LN overclocking, which is liquid nitrogen. This is one of the reasons that this motherboard is so expensive, is that it actually has what's called basically a display on it. Like you've seen me use them where they're over here as well. This is basically saves me from having to plug in a PC speaker. It shows error code. So if we do have a post issue, not that we will, but if we did, this is where we basically, oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. Not that we'd have a post issue, but if we did, this would show you the stuff. You can also have it do things like show you CPU temperature and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool. These right here are fan headers. We've actually got a CPU and AIO. This actually has a ton of fan headers on it, something else that usually comes with a more expensive board, but that's what this here. Here is our RAM. This is where we're gonna plug it. We got 4 DIMMs. I think this board, I don't know. Can somebody look up what this motherboard's capable of? I'm guessing 256, it might be 128 gigabytes, but usually RAM, the compatibility for how much RAM you can put or DIMMs you can use on a motherboard is something else that you end up paying money for. The other thing is kind of nice, it's just a benefit of a higher end board, is it actually shows you which DIMMs you need to use and plug things into if you only had 2 or 4 DIMMs, 2 DIMMs or 1 DIMM, where you'd basically plug those in. Another thing that comes with a more expensive board is things like this, the start buttons, the reset buttons. This just basically allows me to turn on the motherboard, like should I need to breadboard it or use it as a test bench without actually having to have a power button, which is pretty cool. Here's our 24-pin power connector, which is like basically it powers all of the rest of this. These power up here power this, but this right here powers everything else. This is a USB-C or USB 3.2. Down here, we've got another fan header. We've got USB 3. These are SATA connectors. We can see we've got 8 of them. Another thing that comes with kind of more pricey boards is things like additional SATA support. We've got additional fan headers here as well. Another fan header here. So it's making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 fan headers on here, which is pretty neat. We're not that we need them. We have a fan hub on our P600s, which is pretty cool. These are USB 2. This is more additional RGB. This is at TPM. These are also things that usually come on more expensive board. TPN is allowing you to do things like BitLocker, especially if you're using them for corporations, so it allows you to do things like encrypt your data. We also have a reset button, and then you've got your safe boot option. It's another thing that comes with more expensive boards. It's just additional stuff. And over here we've got our HD audio, which powers this Supreme FX. Everybody say Supreme FX. Yay. In here, we've got two M.2 slots. We've got one up here and another one down here. We've got two 1x16, 1x8, well spaced, which is nice. And then we've got an additional by 8 and a single by 1 PCIe slot. And then, of course, here in the center, this is our AM4 socket. This is the same one they've been using with Ryzen since Series 1. This thing is compatible with all the way back to Series 1. Not that you would put it in a $370 X570 motherboard. And these right here are brackets that are unique. Certain motherboard, like the stock coolers use this, and then also certain Corsair coolers and Cooler Master coolers do use these additional things, which is kind of nice. These are unique to AMD only. Okay, so that's the motherboard. Oh, and then finally over here, we've got all our IO. And this is the other thing that gets kind of crazy about super high-end motherboards is just, look at all those slots. Look at all those, there's so much. Look at that, like 50 million, and then right there is our, there's our BIOS flashback and CMOS clear button, which is kind of nice. This actually works in place of having to replace the CMOS battery, which is nice. So that is, when you look at more expensive motherboards, those are some of the things that come with a more expensive motherboard that you may not get on, like, say, for instance, a budget board, like, you know, like a $80, you know, $80 or $150 B550 or whatever it was. So this thing has all the bells and whistles. I think the only thing it's missing from like the next tier is the OLED screen that can show up right here. But overall, great motherboard, and hard to get right now. They've been kind of sold out, but has kind of everything. Oop, looks like we're gonna have to take that off to finish the peel here. It's like a screw you. We're gonna have to unscrew you to finish the peel. I think all of this is gonna have to do that. Okay, there we go. We're halfway peeled. Partial peels today. Not giving you the full peel. Tell you unscrew. Okay, that one was able to come off. Okay, cool. Okay, well, let's get our CPU in. Let's get our CPU in and get things started. Who's excited? First build of 2021, and we're gonna go ahead and get our CPU in and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, you gotta love the peel. You do. You definitely gotta love the peel. So remember, guys, today we're using the Ryzen 9, the 5900X is the first thing we're gonna put in there. So it's a good. Oh, sorry. I'm sure it's fine. It's a really good CPU, and it should be good from there. So like, just remember with this sort of stuff, it should be, you know, all and go from there. So yeah, it should be good. Oh, it's not broke. It's not broke. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We'll just there's a couple bit pens, but I can pretty much fix these with a screwdriver. It's fine. Hold on. I'm sure it'll work fine. I'm just unbending the pens. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, actually, that may not be a bad idea. We're gonna go ahead and get that. Hold on, I got my teeth. With my teeth, I'll be able to get it undone. That should be fine. Then you can go, like, you can do this too, and get those in there as well. So yeah, it should be totally fine. I mean, this is gonna be it's gonna be okay. Come on, it's been 2021. I didn't do that for a whole 2 weeks. I gotta do it for a whole 2 weeks. I didn't get to do it for a whole 2 weeks. I had to hold on. So going from there. Anyway, guys, here's our real CPU right here with our Robeytech knife. People are like literally freaked out. I gave the CPU COVID. Oh, that's a good one right there. How do celebrities stay cool? They have a lot of fans. I used to have a lot of fans till I did that joke. Apparently, like, people are like, old joke is old. It's still good. There's still like so many people. Travel West, thank you for the gifted sub. There's so many people who haven't seen this stuff that they're like, you know, they always freak out a little bit. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so how are we gonna install a CPU, you might ask? How are you gonna install a CPU? Well, let's show you. Pretty simple, straightforward. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little pin, take it to 90 degrees, take out our 5900X here. It's all ready to go. I'm gonna be careful with that. Pop it out. Put it on sideways like that. There it is, and then clip it down. There we go. CPU installed. Okay, so CPU's installed. Let's go ahead and install our RAM next. We're gonna unclip all these. Get them off this side a little bit, and so you guys can see that a little bit better and get this stuff in. Here's our RAM right here. Grab our knife, our Robeytech knife. Look at that. I still love this Robeytech knife. Getting that out. By the way, we are going to have some of these knives, a very limited number of these knives, that'll be going on sale as well. So if you guys want to get in on, when we do that limited run, we're also going to have limited runs of what are called Gen 1 Robeytech merch. So like this logo is going away. So we're going to do a couple limited runs of the shirts and the t-shirts from the thing, and then after that you won't be able to go anywhere. So people are asking, saying, flash the Mobo. I don't have to worry about it. It's got BIOS flashback, so I don't have to flash the Mobo now. We can do that after the build's done. That's one of the things I like about these particular Mobos. But thank you, Devin, for bringing that up. Yeah, that's true. You could, somebody was saying, hey, one thing I don't like about this memory kit is like, you could do, if you wanted to leave room for expandability, you could do like 2 16 gigs instead of 4 by 8. But all in all, like most people do not need 64 gigs of RAM. And nor are they really going to spend it. So it's just it's not a useful thing. I mean, we're just now at the point where we have games that require 32, and it's going to be a while before it does more than that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to line up the little slot on the PCB. Just line that up, pop it in. Click! Just like that. Quality clicks. You want solid quality clicks. Click! There it is right there. Oh, such quality clicking. Olsen, thank you very much for those 5 gifted subs, my friend. Such good quality clicks. The best clicks right there. Click! Oh, so good. So good right there. Okay, so here we go. Zoom this out now. And let's get these off and get our okay, I'm gonna use the new screwdriver, guys. It's got a super thin bezel here. I wonder if this is, I think this is magnetic. I don't know. We'll find out. I think that's the way I want to go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try it. Here we go. Nope, it's not that way. There it is. Ooh, that was fast. Ooh, it is magnetic, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, it's smooth. Smooth. There we go. Got that off. Peel. Peel. There we go. Peeled and peeled. Okay, let's grab our other screws. I'm gonna never remember which direction's which. I'm gonna take some practice. Oop, nope, it's not that way. There we go. Towards me is loosen. Just as an FYI. Whoops, that just shot out like a kid. It's torquey. It doesn't work anymore. That just shot off like a bullet. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Hold it with 2 hands. This thing has actually got a lot of power. So you gotta be, and it's smooth. It's like crazy smooth. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now our M.2s are open. And there we go. Okay, M.2s are open. One thing we do need to grab is our M.2 screws. There's one. So they're all in one. Cool, that's awesome. There we go. Okay. Boom. Okay, zoom in. Okay, so we got like that. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna see here it says 2260, 2280. We don't have to worry about this one. This one we actually do have to worry about though, because we don't have a standoff here, so we're going to 2280. We're gonna pop this in right this, like that. Now, one thing I'm gonna do, just to be nice, is I'm gonna go ahead and pop one on this, so we don't lose the standoff. We do not need it there. I'm just putting this in because we still don't need the screw or the standoff. What if this does not have a third? Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I have to put the screw in. So I'm gonna put the screw in. I'm actually gonna grab one of my little baggies here and put it inside of a motherboard thing. I don't like it when motherboard manufacturers don't put them in separate bags sometimes, especially if you're actually going to include. So I'm gonna grab one of my little baggies here that doesn't have a hole in it. Not that one. There we go. Little baggie. We're gonna put a screw and a, because we're about good customer service here at Robeytech. So he can put in another, so he has the other screw should he do like Wi-Fi or something like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our M.2s. There's that one. There's that one. Okay. And just for the sake of this, because I don't want to use a automatic screwdriver in this, for M.2s, I'm going to use our good old trusty, I fix it. This is an ASUS, this is the Crosshair X570 Crosshair 8 is the motherboard. And by the way, if you want to see the PC parts, we have links for those things coming out all the time. So those links will show up. I actually should put, I wish there was a way. I think there's a couple things we're going to be doing, so it makes it easy. If you want to just find the link, we'll put that stuff up on the screen from now on, so you guys can just click on the link and find all the parts. But we're working on some cool things as part of Robeytech 2.0 to really kind of show that stuff off. So you guys, like, as we're switching parts, you'll know what things are. But mods are having links go out right now, so you guys can take a look at those. Okay, next thing I need is this one. Yep. No, it's not, because we have we have this one right here. We're using a 2 terabyte PCIe Gen 4. So it's not an 850. No, I do have an 850, but budget didn't allow it. So. But we have a 2 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 right here from Seagate. There it is, FireCuda 520. Thank you very much for all the tiered subscriptions, guys. Okay, here we go. Oops, you don't need that. Grab our little FireCuda. Goes right here. And again, for these, there's a little slot in the PCB. You're just going to find that little slot and pop it in down here on the bottom, just like that. Grab our little screw. Pop it down. Oh, look at that. Now, next thing we're going to do is on the other side, you'll see there's actually a little peel here we have to do. This peel is for I just forgot the name of it. Thermal pad. That's the word I'm looking for. Struggling with thermal pads. We're gonna now pop this on, that back on. There we go. There we go. Screw these down. Okay, first one's in. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing down here. Luckily, these screws are captive, so we don't have to worry about screws flying out. Come on, thermal pad. It sucks that you groom your nails, Roby. This is where we use. There we go. Okay. Nope. Grippy, Roby. And this one does not want to come off. There we go. Okay. Thermal pad's off. And now we're going to pop this on here. Might have unscrewed that a little too much. There we go. Get that screwed on here. There we go. What's going on here? Oh, come on. There we go. Come on over if you want to have a good time. No more playing around, but now's the time to cross that Okay, there we go. Now we're screwed in. Okay, that's screwed in. I can throw this back on. Get our fan cover back on. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Remember that was like the M.2 installation was not easy peasy. It was being lame. There we go. And last one. And our motherboard is ready. And then we can get into case prep. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and put in our, we're gonna go ahead and install our bracket for our AIO first, actually. I forgot about that. Okay, cool. So we are ready to go here. Zoom out, put our bracket in, and then we'll be good to go. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a bigger head here. There we go. I really like this screwdriver. Quality screwdriver. It's a wow stick. And it's magnetic, which is nice. And there we go. The wow stick has made quick work of this. Okay, so we're good there. Let's take a drink. Who's having fun? Raise your hands. Who's having a good time? Woo! Everybody having fun today? We got a lot more build to go. Good. Okay, so we're good there. People are asking, what is it that we're building? We're building a PC. We do this 3 times a week. You should come check it out. It's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30. Do a bunch of different builds with a bunch of different parts, so it's always fun. Guess what? I have a little surprise for you guys. Next week, we're doing the 011 Mini. Who's excited about that? 011 Mini. Billy Ritter, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Who's ready for some, I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating at all. It feels nice. So we're gonna be building an 011 Mini build, which should be fun. So that should be going in there. Yeah, was. Yeah, so we got some mini, we got a mini build coming up and all that sort of stuff. Also, don't forget, for those of you going, we got a couple giveaways that are still happening. First and foremost, we're 800 likes. Where are we at on YouTube? Where are we at on YouTube likes right now? Does anybody know? Just going in there. So remember, if we get 800 likes on YouTube, we'll be giving away 250 gig NVMe, maybe 500 if we get 1,000% on the second hype train. Oh, we're at 711. Okay, so we're getting close. Finally, the other one too is we're not going to do that giveaway until after the second hype train. We'll do those both in back to back. If we get us 500, when we get to the hype train, which will happen in about, ooh, I forgot to turn my clock on, guys. We didn't say anything. So in about an hour, we'll be going the second hype train. If we get 1,000% on that, we'll give away another either 250 gig or a 500 gig hard drive. And then finally, we've got the curved monitor we're currently working for. If we get 300, if we get to 400, that becomes a 3060. If we get to 550, it becomes a 3070. Sorry, 650 becomes a 3070. 900 becomes a 3080. 1600 becomes a 3090. Now, the other thing I want to let you guys know is if you are over at twitch.tv/Newegg, first and foremost, thank you for hanging out, or you're at youtube.com/Robeytech. You want to just come on over, use your free Prime subscription. You can potentially walk away with the sub-only giveaway of a 3080 that we're giving away in the month of January. And then if you want to get extra interest for that, a lot of people doing gifted subs. If you want to do subscribe to multiple tiers, that also gets you extra entries. And then again, all rules and regulations are all over on Discord. So that's what's happening. We're gonna get back to the build and get our bracket installed. So that's what's going on today. That's all the giveaways and everything for people coming in there. And we're at 2,130 people chilling right now. So thanks for hanging out, guys. It's good to see the numbers back up there. I was a little worried. Magic. It's all magic. Thank you very much, guys. All those subs as we're getting closer and closer. Okay. Okay, what we're doing right here is now we're not going to be using the fans, unfortunately. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, we're not going to be using the fans. But we are going to be using, we need our bracket stuff, which is, oh, there it is. There's our bracket stuff. Brackets. There we go. Brackets. Where's the other bracket part? Oh, there it is. There's the brackets. Okay, these are what we need for today's build. Okay, this stuff we're gonna put right here for now. Okay, and then this is right here on the side, ready for us to go and get another. Okay, so let's throw this on here now. Oh, go to top down and you guys can continue watching. These are just the brackets we need for installing our AIO. Okay, there you go right there. And now you can, we're gonna save this stuff for a little bit later. Okay, now we're done here. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to prepare the case and get that ready. Okay, we're good there. Now what we need to do is let's get our case built, get our fans installed. Ugh, beastly boy. P600s, love this case. What we're gonna do is you're gonna strip it down, get it ready. So there's just little Vulcan doors in the back. So there's our back plate off right there. Another one right here. There you go. There we go. Next up, we need to take off, oh yeah. We're gonna take this off. Top, we're gonna take our fronts off. They're just not in the way. Here's our storage for after our picture. There we go. Take this off. Top. Then what we're gonna do is move it to the front, side cam. Take this one off. There you go. Get a little higher for you guys. There you go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel the bottom off. And there you go. Okay, everything's stripped. Our case is ready to go. Okay, now the case is ready to go. Next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and quickly remove our fans since we're gonna be replacing all these with QL. It's so quiet compared to the other one we have. There we go. Our wow stick is wowing me. Are you wowed by the wow stick? Who's wowed by the wow stick? Okay, so first two fans are off. What we're gonna do over here is we're gonna undo our câble management, as they call it in France, câble management, and get this done. Okay. All we're doing is we're gonna pull out our fan. See, the one thing that I remember is like, I don't have to worry about as many fans because the P600s actually comes with a fan hub, so, which is pretty awesome. And it goes right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fans are out. Okay, so those are good. Let's go ahead and throw our QL fans in. Oopsie. There we go. Now we will need one RGB hub because we're not using a Capellix cooler or anything like that. By the way, I did get the white Capellix coolers in today, which is pretty cool. We also have a Corsair 5000 D on the way in, which is as well, so that should be pretty neat. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, so we have one of those cases on the way in. We'll show that off during a stream. We're gonna do an all Arctic Corsair build, which should be neat, using an ASUS Strix B550 Arctic. Very similar to a build that we're gonna be doing on Monday. And then, yeah, show that one off and get that built so you guys can see that. And then we're gonna hand it off to Kevin, who's gonna do some airflow, and then we'll be doing a full review of that thing. But it should be pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited about giving that some love, which should be pretty neat. There we go. Okay. A lot of people have been asking about the Corsair 5000. And we're definitely like we're getting to that size, but we're not quite at the I think with NZXT for sure and Phanteks we've always gotten the cases early, but with Corsair we're not quite at the get them before everybody else stage yet. Which I'm patient, we'll get there. I have faith. What we're doing right now is we're just gonna untie these, which this is like, luckily this is a new batch of QLs. There's only one twisty tie, which is like the best. I hate the 2 twisty tie versions. The 2 twisty tie version, like something about the white twisty tie they used to put on there, man, and it did not work. So I'll tell you. Okay. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna pull these through. Oh, I gotta do the peels. That's the only thing. Like these fans, just to prepare, like have so much stuff on them. They're great fans. They just like, it's like twisty tie, 3 peels. I mean like 2 peels because each side has its own emblem. Oh, I did want to show you guys this, and I'll show, maybe I'll show it when we show the 140s. But somebody's asking like, you know, like in terms of what the fans, like what you get with higher quality fans. On top of just outside of like obviously the individual light control, but you also get some other things that are like better for airflow, etc. So okay, so we're good there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and run all of our fans in. Run the fans! I forgot to read a dad joke. I gotta read dad jokes here pretty quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, first one in the right way. Okay, cool. Okay, this one is, we're going the opposite way. I was doing, so it's the far one for this one. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Now I can actually use this because it's magnetic. Makes all the difference in the world. With my wow stick. It's wowing me, the wow stick. There we go. It's a good job of getting things in there. Okay, next one. There we go. We're going to get as much of these north as we can. There we go. Okay, I want to see what it looks like if these too high. I'm going to bring these down a little bit. Not too far. Just to make sure we get a little bit of center on the grate. Always looks a little bit better that way. There we go, a little bit down. There we go. Okay. Little attention to details, guys. You're spending this kind of money on a PC. You want to make sure that it looks good. So we just want to make sure it's lined appropriately. Now, look at this. So you got a nice, it's like centered, and we're down enough that you're going to get the maximum amount of light to the grate. So just a little FYI trick as you're doing this stuff. Okay, I need this. Okay, fans are almost in, guys. There we go. And there we go. And luckily we have the new lighting node here, which is the one that we need here, so that's a little bit easier to deal with than the other one. Okay, there we go. Let's get our last fans in. This wow stick makes it so much easier. Wow. Oh, unless I don't do a good job of getting it in the hole. They're quite metal or something like that. I don't know. There you go. Okay, let's do a bigger, needs a bigger head here. I think that one is a good one. That is pointy. There we go. The wow stick is dying. Wasn't ready for this. Needs to charge more. Still in. Still good. We'll charge it in between. Okay. There we go. All of our fans in the front are in. One thing we're going to do is just do our rear fan real quick. The wow stick's got to make it. That seems to be doing okay, actually. Wow stick seems to be rejuvenating itself. Come on, wow stick, you can do it. Everybody say, come on, wow stick. Cheer on the wow stick. Let's get some wow stick hype in the channel. Come on, wow stick. Dangling fan. Wow stick's got to do it. Come on, wow stick. Well, we didn't charge. We just plugged it in. So people are probably like, the battery life on that is terrible, but we didn't actually charge it very long. So I don't know if that's fair to say. We haven't done a full charge yet. So, okay, here we go. Putting the wow stick, using the wow stick to get the last fan in. There you go. Run this through the top hole so we can run it actually through the actual channels here. And it'll keep it from blocking our Come on, wow stick, you can do it. Oopsie. I think wow stick might be done. We're gonna charge wow stick. We're gonna have to go to the other screwdriver. It's okay, it's right here. WoW Stick died, guys. You guys didn't give it enough WoW Stick hype. Thanks for giving it lack of WoW Stick hype, guys. Because of you. Your lack of hype is what killed the WoW Stick. I blame you. I'm just kidding. I don't blame you. You're welcome. You guys are disappointed in the WoW Stick. My WoW Stick was never good enough for you. Don't blame the WoW Stick. Blame the streamer. Yes, you will have to BIOS update, but it'll be it's a flashback BIOS, so it's not anything we have to worry about. So it's an easy thing. You can do it without. We can do it after the PC's built. It's not like I have to. It's not like before where you'd have to. I'd have to breadboard the thing beforehand. Okay, there we go. Okay, all fans are in. WoW Stick is charging. We're good to go. Okay, let's take a look and let's do a dad joke real quick. If you want to get in on the dad jokes, we have a special channel on our Discord just for doing dad jokes. If you want to get on those, you can. But we're gonna go and check them out right now. Okay, I would. So this is from AV Dude. I would open up my own bun shop, but I'd have to raise the dough. I would. That's pretty good. I'd have it. My wife told me I've grown as a person. Her actual words were, "You've gotten fat," but I know what she meant. Mostly Martinez. I like that one a lot. Oh man, that's like the one, like I don't know if you guys have seen the TikToks where the guy or the woman comes on and she's like, "Oh, my husband, after 25 years of marriage, my husband finally told me that he doesn't love me anymore." And then the husband or wife goes, "That's not what I said." "Well, what did you say?" "I said you can't buy any more golf clubs." And he goes, "That's the same thing." Yes, they're QL120s. So it's pretty funny. That's what reminds me of that joke. So good joke, Marcelo Martinez. There we go. We're gonna we're gonna set in our motherboard here, our fancy board. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it's clipped in. Okay, we're in. Let's grab our stuff. There it is right there. Attention! Don't mail this back to Newegg. Okay, we're gonna grab our... I love this about Phanteks, is these right here. Is the fan box. The Boxo fans. I love the Boxo fans. Okay, put that right there for now. Okay, let's get our screw. Let's get our motherboard screwed in. We can't use the WoW Stick, unfortunately, but okay. We'll have to go old-fashioned wrist power. Old-fashioned wrist power. There we go. I hope you guys don't think I'm old-fashioned with my wrist power. Don't judge me just because I'm not using the WoW Stick. Yeah, it's a 3-pack and I had a 4th. So I'm using 3 4-120s and then 2 140s for the top, for the AIO. Okay, oh, I have one more in the top corner. One more up the top. Oopsie. Oopsie. Go. Okay, Woody Darts. Son, I had a great childhood. My father would always have a good time playing with me. One time, he let me go inside a tire and then rolled me down the hill. Fun stuff. Dad says, yep, those were good years. Okay, we are going to have to throw thermal paste on this motherboard. Main reason being is that we were testing another thing, and we needed to test it with a NZXT Z63. So we did that test, and then we put it back in the box for this particular build. So we are going to use thermal paste because we cleaned it all off for this one. We're going to use the new Phanteks. This is their PHNDC thermal paste. We're going to cover this. Hey, thank you very much for the super chat, for the wrist super chat joke. Okay, so we're going to throw some thermal paste on this and cover the the chip. And then we're going to be good to go there. There we go. And let's grab our spreader. I may need more than that. We'll have to see. So actually, he'll end up having like an even coat, which is nicer than what he would get if he just used the pre-applied, but not a big deal. Gonna be a little bit better. There we go. Get a nice even thin layer across the top here. Put a little bit more on there. Okay. There we go. Peanut butter jelly time. There we go. Nice even thin layer there. And we're good. The AIO does normally have it pre-applied, but this one does not. We had to do a quick test with a board, and we wanted to use Z73 to test it, so we just took it out of the box, did a test, and then put it back in. So it does not have thermal paste on it. So normally it does, but this one does not. It's new, but we had to do a quick test, so that's why. So yes, normally it would have thermal paste on it. But there we go. Okay. Come on. Even. Like spotty. I don't know if I think something's wrong with this thermal paste. I'm gonna do new thermal paste, guys. Sorry, I don't like the way this thermal paste is spreading. I don't want it to not work, so we're gonna put new thermal paste on it. I think something's wrong with this thermal paste. We're gonna use a different thermal paste. I wonder if it just dried or... something. Just didn't like the way that spread was working. We're using isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to quickly remove thermal paste. There we go. I wasn't getting the spread I liked. It was like splotchy. I don't like. There we go. Okay. We're gonna grab, I don't know if this has any in it. There we go. We're gonna use Cremique. A little bit higher end too. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use Cremique. Let you guys see it zoomed in here. Okay. There we go. There we go. We're getting it clean here. Oh, clean and even. There we go. There we go. Now we've got a very thin, very even layer across the entire IHS. It looks good. There you go. Okay, cool. Now our IHS is covered. It looks good. Oop, you guys can't see anything. There you go. I'll zoom it in so we'll go from there. There we go. Now it's all covered and looks beautiful. Okay. Now we can finish our build. Okay, so everything is ready. Motherboard is installed. Let's go ahead and get our AIO in. Let's get our AIO put together and go from there. There we go. we go. Somebody's asking, like I said, so usually you would have thermal paste, but you can see the cold plate is clean on this one. So that is because we, like I said, we did a test on it, and that's what we were doing. So this is gonna go like this, like that. And we're gonna grab our QL120. And we're gonna be using QLs on this, not MLLs. I mean, yeah, I like the Capellix, and I love this one too. Okay. Huge, these huge, beautiful fans. There we go. There we go, right there. Okay. There's those beautiful fans. AIO. I like people singing the AIO song. I love the AIO song. AIO. And on that AIO, we had some fans. AIO. With a fan here and a fan there. There a fan, here a fan, everywhere a fan. Everybody loves Bam Bam. Yeah, they are. The QLs are PWM. Okay. Checking our numbers, 945 hanging out on Twitch, 1,156 on YouTube, and 187 hanging out right now over on Twitch on Newegg. Thank you very much, Newegg, for staying around. And then we've got our Facebook faithful with 5 hanging out on Facebook right now. Don't worry, we'll move the AIO. I'm just taking the twisty ties off. We'll move it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Grab our box of goodies here. Okay. There we go. Oh, I need to take off, I need to peel. Almost forgot the peels, guys. Gotta shine it in the light a certain way. Wow, that was an accidental peel, but it came off the bottom, but that's good. Man, I'm regretting cutting my nails today. There's that one. Not that not peeling these would be a big deal, but you're going to be 100% good. There we go. It is. There we go. Okay, peels are on. Thermal paste does not taste bad. It tastes like kind of reminds me of Marmite. I've had a little of it. Would not recommend it. You're not supposed to eat it. It is poisonous, but I did try it because I'm dumb. Okay, we're just getting our first screws in. Make sure those are even. Don't have to worry about screwing these in too much, just given the fans have that bevel in them, so they don't take a whole lot to screw in. Just getting all of our... There we go. One more. There we go, right there. The main reason I like to use the washers on these is just because they have the rubber, and it just makes sure that we don't get any addition. It gets applied even pressure on the rubber versus like having like just lighter amount of pressure. So I have a tendency to use the washers as much as I can when installing AIOs. There we go. Okay. So what we need left out of this is we need these. And we need these. And we need these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, there we go. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Where's our others? We lose a washer. An extra one. I'll grab another. Cool. Okay, there's all the extra stuff. Grab a washer. Okay. And okay, so we're good to go here. Let us grab our case. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I forgot about this. I'm gonna do this. All the extra stuff that we have here. There we go. Goes off to the side. Okay. Now let's get our AIO installed. AIO. And on this AIO, we put it in AIO. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, just for the sake of doing this all right, we go ahead and throw in our cables. Oh, there was that. I found our washer. It was in a different bag in here. Okay. Grab our cables here. There we go. Okay, now we run all our cables. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run our CPU. Goes right here. There we go. Oops. Pulling these down. There we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is run all of our cables through here. Okay, and finally, the last cables that are attached to the... Actually, I might run these. I have enough room. No, I need to run this before. Putting all our cables through right now. Okay, I'm gonna grab our one CPU one again. There we go. Okay. Okay, all of our cables are through. And right now is just gonna install our couple radiator screws, and then be good to go here. There we go. There's that one. Need one more. I'm gonna have to use the screwdriver. I was trying not to, but it's gonna have to happen. Wow, this is being a pain in my buttocks, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay, cool. Pulling all our stuff through. I don't think I ran it through the right one. I think I wanted to run it through the other side. Crud. Run this through the other side real quick. There we go. Running our last minute cables through here. There we go. Luckily, this is one of the things I like about the P600s, is just how much room you have to just work in. Like, I've recommended this case, like if you are a new builder and you're just like, oh, I would really recommend the Phanteks P500A, the P600s, the Evolve X, just for like ease of building in. It's just literally one of the easiest cases to build in because you just have a lot of room. I mean, it's funny because like I've had a couple people are like, oh yeah, my first build, I'm gonna do a small form factor. I'm like, that is not a good first build because you will be literally want to stab yourself by the time you're done, just given how much work it takes to get everything like in and fitted and stuff. It's just such a pain. So do yourself a favor for your first build in a Phanteks case. H710 is also another one that's pretty easy to build in, but like in terms of just some of my favorite like new user builds, like this, I cannot recommend this one enough. Just because it's like easy to just kind of do things. And then, you know, I have a lot of guides and stuff like that to do them. Yeah, small builds are very difficult. But if you just do something like this, you're gonna really enjoy the build process, and then you'll want to build again. And I think that's one of the things is like a lot of times like you'll have people like, yeah, my first build was just brutal, and it's like, yeah, it was brutal because you built it in like a Dan A4 SFX, right? And it was like not an easy build at all. So okay, so we got all that in. Just gonna put the last of our little screws in here. We got another build. We're gonna mount our AIO after this. Build is actually almost, you know, we're just past the halfway mark once we kind of get here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so AIO is mounted. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna gently set this down. You go to top down. We gently set this down so we can essentially just prepare. Now I think, oh, I need my mount. Where's the mount for the, this is not the right mount. Can I stick the mount somewhere? Hold on one second. Must have stuck the mount somewhere. Hold on one sec. It's the Intel mount, not the AMD mount. Ugh. One sec, guys. Grabbing an AMD mount for a Z. Okay. There it is. Trying to find our mount here. Got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, got our mount. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. Like running into stuff. Okay, cool. Got our mount now. Let's get our mount in here. Now, there we go. Take this off. And I think this is still going to put a lot of pressure on the edge. So I think we're going to rotate this way and then do it like this up. Oh, I mean, or we could do it all. I think maybe we actually might have a lot of room here. So let's try it mounted the right way. Actually, that has a lot of room. That's cool. Okay, there we go. We're just going to mount it the normal way. It's got a lot more room than normal. Ooh, that's still putting quite a bit of pressure on there. Oh, that's okay. No, that's not. No, it's still putting a lot of pressure there. I think you're going to end up with pressure on it regardless, no matter what, and it's not necessarily okay, that's okay. I think we're going to end up with pressure on it either way. Because if I did this, see what I got when I do this one. You're going to end up with pressure from the cable on that one. Not as bad though. It seems a little bit better. Yeah, and if I zip tie them up, that should be okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is go ahead and get this on. Okay, last bit. And now we can tighten it down. Doing a star pattern. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, cables are hooked up, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and zip tie these. There we go. And then this is like what we're going to do is right now what we're doing is we're working on making this look super clean. We're going to fix right now. So just one like group of cables coming from the bottom, from the top up. And the rest will be, there you go. And then it ends up looking super clean. And that's not causing any pressure there, which is good. Okay. Clean the rest of those up at the top. Yeah. Just rotate this around. Come on. There we go. You can see the extra part. Now it looks clean. We'll pull the other cables up and there we go. Okay, AIO is in, better position, looks clean and smooth. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull the cables tight in the back. There's this extra, it goes to Intel at some point in time. Let's switch this over. Okay, YouTube goal reached, awesome. Now we're gonna wait to see if it's a 500 gig or a 250 gig based on how we do when we get to the hype train. So we'll know about that here in a few minutes. For now, let's turn this over. Let's get all our RGB hooked up, our fans hooked up, pull our extra cables through. This is what we're doing right now. Everything looks good. Looks like there's still a couple more. Weird. This one's got extra too. Okay, there we go. Okay, all our cables are through. Now we got to fix this mess in the back. Yay! Look at that mess. Mess time, mess fixing time. Okay, so this is our rear fan. Get that up there. Okay. Then this, what we do want to make sure is that our AIO fans are controlled by our CAM software. So what we want to do is make sure we get our fans here, which is here, and we actually could do 3. We don't want to control exhaust via that, so we're just going to hook up 2 of these fans. There it is. Okay, so that's our AIO fan. Okay, AIO fans. And then we have one fan here, which is going to get plugged into right here. There's our PWM for our rear fan. There we go. Okay, so there's those. So all our front fans are hooked up minus RGB. So I'm gonna take the RGB here, throw those up to the top for now. That's all RGB. Everything else here is all fan stuff. Now, one thing I also want to be careful of, just until later, is we need to figure out how far. There's a cable here, which is goes from the AIO. It's always like a brutal cable. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is keep RGB out in the front. There it is. Okay, so these are our RGB. All fans. Okay, here's our fans. What we're gonna do right here is these are gonna plug into our other PWM connectors on here. There we go, one. There we go. One more. Okay, so now all of our fans are hooked up. Okay. And these all get clumped here in a minute. What I'm gonna do now, as I care about, I'm gonna connect all of our front panel connectors and see what I got in terms of room here. So this is gonna go down here. Okay, that's gonna go down here. Just gonna basically undo all of my cable management stuff because take care of all of that stuff in just a few minutes. Once we get all of our front panels connected, and then we'll come back and do front panel cable management. Okay, so we have USB 3.2. Well, here, let's do this. This is our front panel connections. Those go right there. This is a front panel connection. That goes right there. Okay, we need... Oh, music stopped. Music stopped. Not that one. Here we go, starting again. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to just hook up, just so we have it, is this is our light node for all of the RGB. So this has got to get plugged in. That goes in there. For now, we'll just shove it into right here, so it's just stored. There we go. Okay, so that's in. Now we have HD audio. HD audio is going to go to the far right down over here. So Corsair 4000D isn't bad. It's a little tricky for the AIO portion. Doesn't have a lot of room at the top. I would recommend, like I said, the P500A. The 5000D is supposed to be pretty easy to build in, but I haven't built in it yet, so I can't confirm that for sure. But I've heard good things. So we will have one, and we will build one here pretty soon. But the 4000 it's okay. It's just got some, it's not as good as this, in my opinion. But and I've built quite a few 4000 cases. So okay, there we go. There's that. There's that. Okay, now only thing I need is to figure out a front panel, a fan header. That's near the side there. Okay, perfect. There's one right there. Okay, so there we go. So now all of our front panel connections are ready to get plugged in. Our RGB is kind of everywhere. We're just going to plug this stuff in, and then we can turn back over and actually do some cable management. So, but on the other side, a lot of cables ready to get hooked up. Okay, so we're going to zoom in, walk you guys through some cable attachments. Always fun. Okay, first and foremost, we're going to grab our USB-C. Crud, it's in the wrong place. And grab the USB-C, and I'm going to put it up to the next one. There we go. Okay, there we go. The USB-C is going to get plugged in right here. And it kind of goes only one way. So if it doesn't work, flip it around. There we go. Okay, USB-C's in. Now we have, right below that, we have a fan header. This is for the fan hub. That controls all of our fans, minus our ones attached to AIO. There you go, fan hub is connected. Now, last one that we have here, always an interesting one, is we have a USB 3.2 we're gonna have come out of the side here. Now, you wanna go to 90 degree, bend pins. There we go. And that'll be there. I don't have another place to plug it in. So it's, the one thing that's kind of a problem is, well, C, but you won't be able to close this all the way, which is kind of annoying. Okay, down at the bottom, we've got two USB. Luckily, they're right here. One is this USB. I'll zoom in so you guys can see. This USB is for our AIO. AIO. And this USB is for our RGB. RGB. Kermit the Frog here, hooking up some RGB for today's build. You know I could do that, but I just did. Okay. Next up, front panel connectors. Okay, and then so for front panel, we're gonna do reset switch right there. And I'll show you these again because you guys probably can't see through my head, but I'm just trying to get these plugged in here. Okay, next up we have power plus and minus and power switch. There we go. Power switch is next. Okay, front panel connections are in. There we go. Okay, next up is HD audio, and this goes right here. Okay, so all of our front panels are connected. Now all our cables are ready to go for basically cable management on the other side. So again, USB-C, fan header right here for the fan hub, USB 3. And down here we've got front panel connections. This is our RGB, AIO USB, and then over here is our HD audio. So now all of our front panels are connected. Let's turn this over, finish getting everything kind of cable managed, and then we'll go from there. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Okay, now that we have this, now figure out where we're going to kind of stick our RGB, since it's just kind of sticking here right now. But the other thing too is that we now start cable managing everything. So we're going to draw everything over. This is where we get a little buck wild with Buck Wild. It's called, it's like my, maybe it's my PC porno name. Buck Wild with zip ties. Hey, whoa. What is this? SHD, that's RGB. Okay, making sure we get all of our... Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. I think this will be okay going through the bottom, but we're going to get these. We'll manage. Oh, you guys can't see anything. Let's zoom out here in a second. Okay, cool. Zoom out for you. Now what we're doing is we're just basically getting the build to look beautiful in the back too. The way we do that is we just start making things be under control. Ultimately what I want. And you try, the one thing that's critical here for this stuff, I mean critical is, I use that word lightly, it's actually not critical, it's just, if you want it to just look extra clean, trying to get the kinks out of your wires as you kind of draw them down. Pretty good to do. This comes out a lot nicer looking. Okay, so here is kind of where we probably want to put our RGB. Okay, so here's our RGB. Okay, RGB, probably like right in here somewhere, I think. That'd be good. 1, 2. That doesn't belong on this side. Trying to find the ones that belong on this side here. There we go, 3. Okay. So everything that doesn't belong over here. Oh, this one is, the reason this is confused is that this actually does kind of belong over here. Okay. What we're doing right now is we're channeling basically as much stuff as we possibly can channeling as much stuff as we can into groups. So this is what we're doing is once we kind of have like where we're going to stick this, we're going to channel this stuff down. And then the good thing is you won't have to worry necessarily about sticking it, because if you do the cable ties correctly, they'll kind of hold it in place, and then the other parts become kind of secondary. So that's what we're working on. And you'll see here in a minute, like it'll end up looking pretty clean. You just gotta be patient as you kind of work your way through this, because you just want to take your time. And slowly just kind of work your way through. There we go. There we go. And these are where we're going to have some crossover, I think. There we go. We have a little bridge here in the center here in a minute for these fans that cross over. Okay, now you can start to see how the build is starting to take shape and kind of clean up as we work our way through individual cables here. That's RGB. That doesn't need to be. That needs to be over here on this side. We got a power plug down here, but for the most part, that's an easy thing. Okay, cool. Now, let's kind of to a good spot. What we're going to do is worry about this side now, which we have 6, then we have 5, and we have 4. Okay, so now all of our RGB's hooked up. Okay, done. Now we can also do this. There's that. Okay. What I'm going to do now is this will get held down via that. There we go. Now it's cleaner. It's starting to look cleaner. Now we just got to do the same thing with this one. Oh shoot. Okay, I'll pull that down here. Okay. Now. There we go. And you start to see a little bit about my method to my madness as I'm just kind of zip tying these together. There we go. Do a couple of these. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna build the cross bridge here. I have one cross bridge. Gonna be across this whole thing. There we go. There we go. Now, we should be hitting hype train here pretty quick, guys. There we go. Okay, now we're at the last little bit of cable management. Now that we've gotten everything controlled, don't want that to go too tight, so we'll have that meet up a little bit higher, a little bit further down. And now we just finish zip tying. There we go. We want this to meet a little bit further down so it doesn't pull it down and keeps it taut. Want all these clean, look nice, simple, elegant, all those nice sounding words. Okay, now what we can do is that one I don't want, this one I do. Okay, now we're at the end of the cable management nightmare. I can zip tie that one together, and then we're good here. Okay, last one for the channel here. For the channeling, and then we've got all the cables up at the top done. Okay, let's pull these. There we go. Wrap these around. And one more. Okay, so now what we can do there we go. Okay, and then this is going to go right here. Seal that down. There we go. Now all of our cables are actually in a pretty good spot. This will hold this down. Okay, and then this will hold this group down. Okay, now what we're going to do is just going to clump these bottom that are just kind of out, because we still have one power cable, but we're going to clump these last little bottom ones into a group, and then basically we have a cable managed build. And we just finished the build. Run this one up here. Give it some extra length here. There we go. And now, a little bit of extra stuff to do here. There we go. Okay, so now everything's channeled, ready to get plugged in. I'm going to cut this and just do one more here. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now if you wanted to make it like, if you wanted to like go that extra mile and like just, what I would do is you could like build what are called like high grade, essentially what I call high grade channels, and that's just using a ton of zip ties, and then that'll like give it that super polished look. The problem is that you just will never have access to the rest of your build again, so I don't do it that bad. These are just like a nice little good clumps, and then this will be right here, and then that. There you go. And I have a very, look at that. So simple, clean. Now that everything's clean and in a good place and nice and held. So there you go. Cable managed build. Okay, now we can put in our PSU and go from there. Always just takes a little bit of extra time, but always ends up looking better. What you could do is like, you could like then just do a zip tie like every inch all the way through, and then it would look like crazy channeled. You wouldn't have like any of these wires. You could remove the yellow if you wanted to. But again, if you ever wanted to do maintenance on the PC, it just makes it a little bit harder. But if you really know PCs, you can end up, that's just the extra stuff you can do to just really clean it up. And we got 2 more power cables down here, and we're in really good shape. Okay, so let's flip this over. PC's all hooked up. Now we just got to add our GPU, our cable extensions, and go from there. Everything on the front looks clean, which is great. What you want. We'll have some additional stuff as best we can. There's not a whole lot I can do about this, but it should still look really nice. Okay, so let us install our GPU. Everybody say GPU time. I think it's 7:51, guys. We should be, if somebody wants to start Hype Train, you could start Hype Train now. Hype Train should be active. So all we have to do is somebody wants to drop, and then we'll basically, it looks like we're super close at 300. Maybe we can go on to a 3060. We'll have to see. Somebody's just got to drop like 10 subs or. And if we get 1,000% on this one, we get 1,000% on the Hype Train, then we'll end up, we'll do 300. There it goes, Hype Train. There it goes. TKAT 77, jumping it in. Okay. So since we're starting this, and then we'll We'll go into our CPU here in a minute. Here's what's left, guys. We're about to start Hype Train. The way Hype Train works is that we have 2 giveaways. The first one, we've already done Hype Train. If we get to 1,000%, all of the 250 gig NVMe drives, we got one for 800 likes, and we got one if we hit a second Hype Train, we'll jump to a 500 gig NVMe SSD. And then finally, if we get above 300, if we get to 400 subs, that becomes a 450 subs. 400 subs, that becomes a 3060. 650 subs becomes a 3070. 850 subs becomes a 3080, and then 1100. I have to get those new numbers, but point is, we'll put them in there for now, and those should work. So again, Hype Train is like if we get to 1,000% of the Hype Train, then it'll be coming. And then again, don't forget all of those people coming in there. If you're new over at YouTube or you've never seen this, we also have the sub-only giveaway happening for the month of January, which is a 3080. We're going to be giving away. All you got to do is get a gifted sub. That could be a free entry. You have a Prime subscription, coming over, drop it. You might actually end up with a GPU for getting a Prime subscription. For dropping that free Prime sub. And then finally, if you gift subs, or you do subscription to tier 2, tier 3, that gets you extra entries as well. So we're 537%, 550 and climbing. So we're on our way to the 3060 now. Let me see what our total subs are. Yeah, our total subs, sorry guys, we're at like our total subs are at 315. So we're at 315. Remember, if we get to 450, we'll go to 3060. Oh, where is it? Okay, all widgets. I'm gonna keep going. Hold on, let me do this sub goal. Okay, here we go. This is a 3060 Ti giveaway. Let's go, guys. There we go. Almost to the percentage. Okay, the new goal's up. Just gonna check the analytics. Okay, we're at 3. There we go. So that is accurate. We are at the right number. Keep going, guys. 3. There we're on our way to 450. Look at those subs. There it is, 1,000%, guys. Can we get to 2,000%? Let's do it. It's my birthday. We got 2 minutes and 50, over 1,000% right now. We still have 2 minutes and 46 cents, guys, and we're on our way towards getting a 3060 Ti now. So we've got the monitor's been unlocked. So we'll throw some in-between goals in there as we go between the 3060 and the 3070, and then we're going to keep going. Keep going, guys. We can do it. I'm going to start calling out subs for the last bit of it. Thank you very much. Oh, look at all this. Golly, so many subs right now. 342, 1,200%. Still 2 minutes to go. We've done what's the highest we've ever gotten? Blondie, do you remember? Look at all those subs. Like, I'm trying to do gifted subs, but it's still, we're a lot of people 1,200%, on our way to 1,500. There we go. GPU time for sure. Let's see what we can do. 1,320%. See some big subs. Thank you very much for all of that stuff, guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you very much for all your support. This is awesome. There we go. Steve C617. Thank you for that tier 1 sub. Oh, look at that Red Pyramid dropping 10 gifted subs, on our way to 1,504, almost 1,600%. There we go, right there. Also, 1 minute and 33 seconds. Our highest was over 3K, so we've gotten 3,000% before. But still, this is awesome. Zeus Pure, thank you very much for that Prime sub. So many gifted Rex, New Squam, thank you very much for that Prime sub. Proud, I think it's Proud Tangent. Triple A37, thank you very much for those subs, guys. Keep going, 1,600, almost to 2,000, let's go. We got another one, all those tier subs almost going. We're almost to 2,000. Oh, Ghost Gang dropping 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much, Ghost Gang, for that. Almost there. 1,800%. Can we get 200% more? Just one more drop. It's going to be done. Oh, man. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'll look at that here in a minute. We'll count all the super. Big Daddy 1216 dropping 5 gifted subs. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. We got it. Whoa. Tons of them right there. What was that? That was a ton. Lots of subs right there. 411. We are now 2,000%. 30 seconds left, guys. Whoa. That's amazing. 2,000%. Thank you very much for those gifted subs, and we lock it out. 411. Look at that. I love you guys too. Dude, you guys are incredible. 412. What's our total stubs for that one at 2,000%? Thank you very much. That was an awesome birthday gift. 118 new subs, 3,523 bits. We also got some super chats, which we'll call at the end. So please don't forget, we are going to do the super chat callouts here at the end. Let's get our GPU in. Let's get our build finished and go from there. So here we go. Grabbing our GPU. Ugh. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. That is so cool. And we'll do the giveaway in just a second. I'm gonna get the GPU in, and then while I'm doing the GPU, we'll just draw 2 winners for both the YouTube and the for the 500 gig NVMe drive. So thank you very much, guys. That's incredible. You guys are awesome. GPU time, peanut butter GPU time. That's right. At 3080 Strix going in the system now. Ugh. $5 from James Miller. Thank you very much, sir. Another $5 from Holopro. Thank you very much. I know we had another $5 showed up in the middle of that crazy stuff right there. Okay. Oh, here it is, guys. Who's ready? The Strix. Love this thing. Comes with a keychain. There's your keychain. Oh, beefy boy. Beefy boy. Okay. There it is right there. Thank you very much for those super chats, guys. Oh, there it is. Love this GPU. 420 subs, guys. It's about to become a 3060 Ti, so that means we can use the monitor in another giveaway if we end up upgrading to 3060. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's so much peel on this, by the way. There we go. Oh, so much peel. Peel. Okay, peels out down here too. Oh, there's so much peels on this. Mad peels. Like everywhere. There we go. Peel. Peel. One more peel. So appealing. Oh, come on. There it goes. Okay. Peel. Okay, so we got all the peels now. Okay. So much peel. Okay. Next up. I think there's some on the center. I'm not sure. Yep, there's some on the center too. I just remember one thing I do not like about this card is the amount of peels. So much peeling. I mean, it's a first world problem for me because the main reason I'm just trying to, like, as somebody who builds as many PCs, you're like, okay, but like, if it's like the first time, you're like, oh, I'm all about the peels because you want to enjoy your unboxing experience, and that's important to you, you know? So It's a double-edged sword. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, it looks like they actually have peel on this, the glass now. That not used to be that way. Oh, wow. Finally, that fixed that issue that they had with this thing forever. So they've made a modification on the side. This used to not have a peel on it, but they added a peel, which is good. Okay, cool. Now we got it. One more little peel here. Wow, still peeling. And still peel here, too. Oh, wow. Lots of peels. Like 15 peels. Okay, cool. Now, top down. Get this bad boy in. There it is. Looks so good. Looks so good. There we go. Okay, let us get our cables in. Okay. Nope. That is. Okay. No, that is not what I need. Hold on one sec, guys. I need to grab a couple things real quick. There, 1 second. Need to grab a cable. Super close to this build being done. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Good. Looking for a white. White 4-pin. There we go. Okay. And we need access. Okay, cool. Okay, let's finish this. Everything I need now. Okay. Oh. Shoot, what was that? Okay. Okay, here we go. Got a power cable in. Okay. Go. There we go. There we go. We're just getting our cable combs on. While we're doing this, let's do the giveaway. Yeah, this is for a 500 gig 500 gig NVMe SSD. So that's what this is for. So this is gonna be, thank you YouTube, and thank you Twitch for this. Everybody say thank you Twitch and thank you YouTube, because you guys both unlocked this. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, it does. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do 1,000 hype is gonna be the giveaway. So exclamation point 1,000 hype. Exclamation point 1,000 hype is gonna be the entry point. Like this. There you go. Exclamation point 1,000 hype. That's what you need. There you go. There you go. Run that for 2 minutes. Okay, one more. Okay, there we go. These are very stiff. That's awesome. Okay. There we go. Go. Okay. There we go. First cable in. Okay. Now we need our 4-pin. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. These are like extra stiff, which is awesome. Not usually this stiff. Okay. One second. It's not going out. gonna have to do this the other way. There we go. Okay, there we go. Cable 2 is in. There we go. Cable 2 is in. Okay, last ones, the fun ones. Then we have these new packs of cable comb that I do for these now. We have these new packs that we've been buying of 24-pin cable comb adapters because all these new angled, because now all these 3-pin power connectors for GPUs. There we go. Winners. First winner we had was Sniff Hellemon. Sniff Hellemon, you are the first winner. I'm going to draw a second winner in just a second. Sniff Hellemon was the winner of the first one. Okay, we're going to draw our second winner. She's going to draw our second winner in just a second. This is for the second 500 gig NVMe. Acero from YouTube. Congratulations, you are winner number 2. If this goes well, there you go. Here we go. Come on. Get in there. Jeez. Here we go. Okay. 2 in. Two more, then we'll be good. There we go. Okay, 2 in. We just need one more and then we're good. Okay, there we go. Now we got 4. There we go. Okay, plugged in. There we go. Okay, we are cooked. We are hooked in. Everything's ready to go. Now we just got to. Now we just got to get. Then we just got to get power in. Okay. And then this is going to go corner. Okay. Okay, here we go, power. Whoa. Oh. Our Thor, 850 watt. Got that new, chemically smell. Look at the peels. There we go. Then we got the peel on the OLED here. There you go. Okay, last part. Your cables. And these are sleeved, which is kind of nice. We're going to do individual PCIe here. That is a PCI, yep, there's that one. That is SATA. One more PC, that is CPU. Not gonna do that one. We have one more sleeve CPU. I'll do that one. There we go. So we're gonna do this one. Here's your CPU. I need that one. Power cable. Okay. These are all extra. Okay. Okay, there's our extra sleeved one. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we need VGA. We have CPU. CPU, there it is. We have another, this is our power. This is another VGA for just one. Okay, and now I just need SATA. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, everything, all the plugs are in. Okay, now here's the part that I don't like, because in order to do this right, which is not what it should be doing, we actually have to, what do I do with this? I have to put the PSU in upside down, because the OLED be the right side up. So the OLED to be right side up, it does, like the right side up for the OLED to work, the fan has to be pointing up. And technically you'd rather have it this way, but that doesn't work. So yeah, wacky. So anyway, well, that's what we're working on now. We're gonna quickly get this in. It goes through a bracket. Okay. I know, I agree. It's like a miss on their part for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay. PSU's in. You just ordered a WoW stick? That's awesome. Ugh. Okay, top-down view. Let's get this plugged in real quick. Pretty simple process. First thing we need is, I think we have three. I think we have one. Yeah, we have total of three things. I forgot about this one. So we need three total things here. This is our fan hub. There we go. Put that back down. There we go. And then next one can go right here. And the third one goes right here. Okay, and that put down there. Okay, next up, CPU cable. Again, nice and tiny, which is nice about the sleeved. So we're gonna do this. There we go, and then we're gonna shove this There we go. Just like that, and then we take our little drive tray, and that shoves that and keeps that in there. Another cable connected. Next thing that we have is our GPU cables down here at the bottom. There we go. Next up, there's that, and then we have one more. There we go. Okay, last cable. And ugh. There we go. Okay. And we are done. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, and there we go. And even the bottom part of the whole thing, even the part of the whole, turn that drive bay the other way. Oh, did I do it? Oh, sorry. Thanks for, I didn't see it that way. There we go. Thanks for catching that. Okay, there you go. Even the bottom is all cleaned. Everything's in. It's cable managed. Looks good. Now let's turn it on. Okay. Quickly throw our parts back on here. Here we go. Okay. We're at 457, by the way, guys. So we're definitely doing a 3060. Oh, I don't want that. Okay. First build of 2021. Right now. There it is. Ready to go. There we go. There we go. Here it is. You guys ready? Ugh. Now remember, we're still gonna have to flash it, but we'll do that before we ship it. But here is the build. There we go. Here we go. And There it is. Now, remember the OLED is the NZXT is going to be backward. I mean sideways because it's still got to, what's the word I'm looking for? It still has to be set in software, but there, we'll bring it up. Thank you very much, Jason, for the $1. And then you can see it's drawing 175 watts. But there is our first build of 2021. Done. Oh, it is posted, by the way. Here we go. It did post, so there you go. And not only that, it also posted. We're bringing that up. Hopefully it'll capture it. Come on, baby. Come on. Might have to unplug and plug it back in. There it is. So it has posted. We are in. Look at that. So it is first build of 2021 done. The Stumlu. I hope he's happy with it. It looks great. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do, thank you very much for the, we're going to go ahead and do the 3060. We're going to do the, sorry, we're going to do the 3060 giveaway because that's what we've unlocked. We're going to look for a raid target. And then we're going to find somebody else to do that with. So you guys will know how to enter here in a minute. But just a reminder, no stream tomorrow. We're back on Friday doing another build, another awesome 3080 build. I think this one is with, I remember, I think this is an EVGA for the Win 3 build on Friday. So that's going to be fun. And it should be good. So let's start that giveaway now. And then this is going to be this is going to be thanks to Newegg. So everybody say thank you, Newegg, because Newegg's our primary sponsor here. And so it's a big thanks to them for unlocking that. We have 2,300. It seems like there's like more than that. I don't think the numbers, I think our numbers are broken again. But yeah, I think we have a ton of people here right now. So please stick around because we're going to do one more. Now remember, before this giveaway, subs, you do get extra entries to this giveaway. So you want to get an extra chance at the 3060 Ti. If you're tier 2, you get 3. If you're tier 3, you get 4. 5 extra entries. So make sure that you do that. And then don't forget, you could also potentially win a 3080 at the end of the month. So if you're over at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Newegg, pop on over, use your free Amazon Prime subscription, and potentially win 3080 for the January sub-only giveaway that's getting ready to happen. So entry for this one is going to be Newegg now. Newegg now. And that's going to be the entry, and we're starting that giveaway right now. Okay, 3 minutes left on that, guys. That WoW stick was awesome. I love the WoW stick. Oh, and I'll show you guys the front too, because I love the way the front of these fans, the front looks with these fans as well. Give you guys a front view there. And we'll go to the side view. Look at that. There's the front. Love that. I love that pattern with those. But yeah, here's the side camera so you guys can get a final view there. Let me get it a little bit more straight. Cool. There you go. There you go. Nice full view there of the build. What we're going to work on now is just making sure we can get that completely. There you go. I think that looks nice. Nice. I think it looks nice. Giveaway is almost over. Looks so pretty. Looks so pretty. $20 seconds left, guys. 471 subs tonight. There we go. Okay, getting ready to draw the winner in 2 seconds. 2 seconds left on drawing the winner. And the winner is Webstar. Webstar, you're the winner of a 3060 Ti. Now everybody now is at this point in time saying rigged because that's what they do. They say rigged, but whatever. It's there. Ugh. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for the first episode of Robeytech. Hope you guys really enjoyed the show today. We are back on Thursday. We are back on Friday for another build, another epic build, which is going to be awesome, and I'm excited about it. And then don't forget, we have World of Warcraft stream. Basically, we have a World of Warcraft stream coming up on Saturday as well at 10 a.m. If you want to get in on that, make sure that you join the guild. All the information for that is over on Discord. So we got some really great stuff there. I'm excited for everybody who got to participate in the stream today. Congratulations to all the winners. Let's real quick though, I promise this and I want to make sure. Let's real quick though, say thank you to the YouTubers for the super chats because you are all awesome. I want to say a big shout out to Oxide EQ for the $1, Jason Dimagibba for the $1, Jack Hogan for the $1, Caden Daniels for the $5, about to build his first PZ, Tohaki for $2 from Canada, Holopro, thank you for the $5, James Miller for the $5, Angela Nasco for the $5, Dakota Store for the $1, Reese Mink for the $5, $1.99 from Rice the Goat, Carl Simmons $20, James KF $10, happy birthday, Holopro $5 more and $3 more. So thank you very much for all those super chats, guys, all your support, all the subs, all the bits. Basically, you guys made it an awesome birthday stream, and you are incredible. Oh no, the monitor did not. When we went past 300 and got to 450, it becomes the 3060. So the monitor will roll over, and it'll become the next 300 sub giveaway on Friday. Anyway, guys, you guys have a great night. We're gonna raid somebody. Please stick around if you are over on Twitch. Love to make somebody's night. Love throwing in 1,000+ people and making some other streamers' dreams come true. You guys are incredible, and so stand by. Let's see what we got here for the raid. What do we got? Covent. We can't. We could raid. We could literally raid. What do we got? Do we have? We have Covent. What else am I following? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check who else is on Twitch real quick. Stand by 1 sec, guys. Not that Covent's bad. Covent's awesome too. So, but I'm trying to see who I follow. Covent, Nest caught fire at 33. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh, Felicia Day's streaming. Oh, that's cool. Let's go ahead and we'll do Covent. He's the only one that's really streaming right now. Even Brittany's not streaming. Okay, so we're gonna do Covent. Okay, so get ready, stand by, guys. We're gonna raid Covent. Everybody say thank you very much for doing that stuff. Stand by, raid Covent tonight. He's playing Hitman 3. Okay, raiding Covent. Come on, guys, how many people? Can we get 1,000? 450, 541, 600, 626, 637. Okay, well, I'll take it. 644, raiding now. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys on Friday.